Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are getting ready for their welterweight Superfight on Saturday in Las Vegas. They speak to me exclusively next on The Knockdown. Are you starting to feel some of the juice that's around this fight?
I've been felt the juice around this fight. This is a big fight. Everywhere I go, people's talking about it prior to the fight even being made. So I know what's at stake. I know the significance. The build-up is great.
This is now 5 years for you as a full-fledged welterweight. What's different with you from the guy that moved up in 2018 to fight Jeff Horn?
Oh, I'm more experienced. I'm stronger. I'm more filled out. I'm just a better overall welterweight.
Back in 2020, when this fight was being talked about a lot, Spence was recovering from that car accident. When you were asked about fighting him back then, and I think I asked you as well, you said you wanted to see him get back in the ring first before you did fight him. He's had a couple of fights since then. What do you see in the post-accident version of Errol Spence?
He did everything he had to do to keep a perfect record. He looked sharp in his last fight. He did real good against Ugas. And he's not coming off of an accident. He's not coming off of an injury. So what better time to fight than right now?
What would you say is the most dangerous thing about Errol Spence?
I don't know. Really can't say. Because I've never been in a ring with him, so probably his relentless is and his ability to wear fighters down.
In your mind, is the winner of this fight unquestionably number one pound for pound?
100%. Everybody in the world knows that the winner of this fight is number one pound for pound fighter in the world, undisputed. Not to take anything away from him in a way. He's a talented fighter. He's great at what he does. And he looked spectacular in his recent fight. But everybody in the world knows this is a fight where you got the number one pound for pound fighter fighting the number 4 pound for pound fighter in the world. No disrespect to Stephen Fulton, but he wasn't nowhere near the pound for pound list. So that tells you something right there.
How close were you to say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to 154?
I wasn't close at all. Even my handlers was telling me to either move up or move on. It's too hard of negotiations, but I stuck to negotiations. I said, no, we can make this fight happen. Eventually it happened. It definitely took a while, but it happened now, and I feel like this fight is the biggest fight, not only the decade, but probably the last 20 years. A guy like him, he's undefeated. I'm undefeated. We're the best fighters in our weight class, and we're the top pound for pound, number 5 guys. So, you ready to get that, 2 top 5 pound for pound guys fighting each other for all the marbles at that, both undefeated. So, it's going to be huge. I can't wait for it. I'm super excited for this fight. I finally get to show everybody why I am the best welterweight in the world, but not only the best welterweight in the world. I am the best fighter in the world.
Why was it important to you to get this fight over the finish line?
This is just a great fight, period. And I feel like I would have had his name over my head if I would have moved up and followed the people. Everybody would have still put my name with his name. And the same thing with him. They would have put my name with his name. So I'd rather put that to rest come July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view. I'm willing to put everything on the line, do everything it takes to win this fight. So everybody, you got to make sure they tune in. It's going to be one for the books.
Does it feel strange being the underdog again?
I definitely don't feel strange. It's motivation. I use everything as added motivation. So, it's just motivation. So people have me the underdog, or people saying he has more tools than me or he's more versatile than me. All that sounds good, but I relate to it just like how I said in basketball with the San Antonio Spurs. They're not really that appealing. People, younger guys would choose Kevin Garnett over Tim Duncan because, Kevin Garnett is more flashy and he's more easy on the eyes, but the Spurs are more, just getting the job done. He was called Mr. Fundamentals. And that's what I am. I am fundamental sound. I do everything, by the book, and I still look good.
Is Errol Spence the same fighter he was before all this, before the accident, before the eye injury? How would you answer that question?
I would answer by just looking at my body at work after the car accident, after the eye injury, after everything that happens. You know, my body at work speaks for itself. So people can speculate or, you know, say what they want. But when it comes July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view, I'm going to put on another spectacular showing and show everybody why I am the best fighter in the world, why I'm the best fighter at 147 pounds, and why I will go down as a great, especially in the welterweight division.